current market value of an unbelievable $779,325, making it one of the most talked about modern era cents in history, because 1982 was not just another year for American coinage. It was a historic turning point when the United States Mint transitioned the composition of the penny from mostly copper to copper-plated zinc. And that single change created a battlefield of rare errors, transitional strikes, experimental planchets, and variety that now dominate high-end collections. And among them, the 1982 Liberty I cent stands as a shining star of rarity and mystery, struck at the Denver Mint during a time of chaos and experimentation, when old copper planchets and new zinc cores were being used side by side, creating the perfect environment for rare combinations that should never have existed. And this is exactly what makes the 1982 cent so special, because collectors are not just buying a coin. They are buying a piece of American minting history frozen in metal, a moment when the nation's economy, rising copper prices, and technological shifts collided, forcing the mint to make rapid changes that left behind legendary rarities. And when you hold a genuine high-grade 1982 Liberty I cent in your hand, you are holding a witness to that historic transition, a survivor from an era when pennies themselves were almost worth more than their face value in raw copper. And the government had to act fast to protect the economy. And what truly fuels the incredible value of 779,325 pennies, checking mint marks, analyzing compositions, and hoping that the next legendary discovery is waiting in their hands, because the 1982 Liberty I proves that the impossible is possible. That pocket change can become a fortune, and that history still rewards those who pay. Attention, and if you are watching this channel, you are already ahead of the crowd. You are part of the elite family of treasure hunters who understand that knowledge is power, and every coin tells a story. And this story, the story of the Liberty 1 cent USA coin 1982D, is one of transformation, rarity, and breathtaking value. Standing tall with its astonishing market price of $779,325, a true king among pennies, a silent giant in American numismatics, and a shining example of why rare U.S. coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and powerful stories in modern numismatics, the Liberty 1 cent USA coin of 1982, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but carries a legendary status in the world of collectors, investors, and historians. And with the current astonishing market value of $779,326, this is not just a penny. This is a symbol of rarity, transformation, and fortune, because 1982 was a turning point year in United States coinage history. The year when the U.S. Mint changed the very soul of the penny forever, moving from a primarily copper composition to a zinc-based core. And that single decision created a rare and powerful category of coins that collectors now chase with passion, urgency, and deep respect, making the 1982 Liberty 1 cent one of the most studied and hunted pennies in existence. A coin that bridges the old world of heavy copper currency and the new era of modern lightweight minting, and that historical transition alone elevates this coin to legendary status, because within this single year multiple varieties were produced, including large date, small date, copper versions, and zinc versions. And among these combinations lie some of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered, coins that have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars and continue to rise as demand grows and supply remains frozen in time. And when we talk about the current market value of $779,325, $326. We are speaking about elite level. Specimens, flawless condition coins, rare transitional errors, or ultra-scarce copper planchet strikes that escaped the melting pot of history and survived into private hands, turning collectors into millionaires and ordinary people into legends. Because imagine finding a penny in your pocket change that could change your entire life. That is the magic of the 1982 Liberty 1 cent. A coin that proves treasure does not always shine in gold or silver. Sometimes it hides in plain copper color, silently waiting to be discovered. And what makes this coin even more powerful is the mystery surrounding it. Since 1982 was the only thrill of finding any other penny, because it is a bridge between eras. A bridge between copper tradition and zinc modernity, and a bridge between ordinary change and extraordinary wealth. And collectors hunt this coin by weighing it, examining its color, testing its magnetism, and studying its strike, searching for signs that it was made on a wrong planchet or carries a rare minting feature. Because one small difference can mean the difference between a 1-cent coin and a $779,327 masterpiece. And the market for such coins is incredibly competitive, driven by elite collectors, auction houses, and private investors who understand that true rarity never loses its shine. And when a verified 1983 Liberty 1 cent with extraordinary characteristics appears at auction, the bidding becomes intense, emotional, and historic, pushing prices higher as collectors fight to own a piece of modern American numismatic legend. And what makes this story even more powerful is that these coins were never meant to be special. They were created for everyday use, to buy candy, stamps, and small essentials. Yet fate transformed a few of them into priceless artifacts, and that transformation is what makes the Liberty 1 cent 1983 so fascinating, because it reminds us that greatness is sometimes accidental, hidden, and waiting to be discovered. And for those watching rare U.S. coins one, this is more than entertainment. It is education, inspiration, motivation. Because your pocket change could be history. Your collection could hold a fortune. And your curiosity could lead you to discovery. And when we talk about the value of $779,327, we are not just talking about money. We are talking about prestige, rarity, historical importance, and the ultimate respect of the numismatic community, because only a handful of coins ever reach such levels in modern U.S. coinage, and the Liberty One cent 1983 D stands proudly among them as a giant in the world of small coins, a reminder that value is not defined by size but by story, survival, and significance. And as the market continues to evolve, as collectors become more educated, and as rare examples become harder to find, the future of this coin shines even brighter, making it not just a collector's dream but a long-term investment treasure. And this is why we at Rare U.S. Coins 1. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the Liberty 1 cent USA coin dated 1985, a year that many people overlook but one that holds powerful meaning, hidden value, and unbelievable market potential, because this is not just a penny. This is a symbol of American history, survival, and quiet wealth waiting to be discovered. The 1985 Liberty 1 cent represents an era when the United States was transitioning economically and technologically, when coin production was becoming more refined and errors and rare